All right, guys, it's Coach Scott's Chemistry again, right? And let's continue with our work here on worksheet 1S, okay? I want to make sure you guys get this. Now, test-taking strategy here, right? Test-taking strategy. That's a math question. Say I'm not very strong in math. I'm not going to go to that one right now. I'm going to go down here because it's just a simple answer question, all right? You've got some attributes of matter, if you would. And we got to determine if it's quantitative or qualitative. The big thing about quantitative and qualitative, think of these two words, quantity and quality. Quantity and quality. What is a quantity? It's a number. So anytime you see something with a measurement or a number in it, it's probably going to be a quantitative observation. Anything that describes something is probably going to be a qualitative. For instance, my eyes are brown. Actually, my eyes are sort of blue. So my eyes are brown. That's an observation. Can I measure brown or blue? I really can't. So that's going to be a qualitative observation. That's what I'd write down. Qualitative. My next size is, all right. My next size is 17 inches. 17 inches, that's a number. That's a measurement. So that's going to be a quantitative observation. It is what it is on that, right? My average grade last year was 79%. 79, that's a number, so that's a quantitative also. Quantitative, because it has a quantity. Oh, why is that doing that? Oh, okay, yeah, I got it. Physics is a difficult subject. Could be for some people. Strong in math is actually sort of fun. So physics is a difficult subject. It might be for some, it might be for some others. That is a what? A qualitative statement, observation. So it might be difficult for some, it may be not so difficult for others. So there, I've got 4 points right there because I went to the very easy question. Now, let's go up here to the math question. Mercury is a liquid metal that has a density, that's a key point right there, of 13.58 grams per milliliter. Calculate the volume of mercury that must be poured out in order to obtain 0.5 grams mass measurement. So now I've got to do some stuff, right? If I look on my formula sheet, the periodic table that I told you about, that I'll let you use on any type of exam, you'll see that the formula for density is mass over volume. D equal mv. Pretty good formula, but you got it there, right? So right here I've got density. Let's write that down. Density is what? 13.58 grams per milliliter. All right, density. This has got a grams of mercury, right? So that's my mass. Mass is 0.500 grams. That's a hint. All those zeros, that means those are probably significant. This might be the significant figure point. So I want to keep those down. So how many sig figs? Beginning is never, so that's not significant. The middle, there's nothing in the middle. The end, there's 3 here at the end. Yes, dot, so they're after the dot, and they're also after the non-zero integer, so those are all significant. I've got 4 counting integers there, 1 through 9, 1, 3, 5, 8. That's 4 sig figs. So I need to report my number in 4 significant figures. So now I can, what's it asking for? It's asking for the volume. So I need to find my volume. So let's do some algebra. Ooh, scary. So if I need to get my V into the numerator to get it by itself, let's go ahead and change pens here real quick. So I'm going to multiply mv times v. Now if I do it on this side, I've got to do it on this side. So now I have VD equal M. So I need to have V by itself. So how do I do that? I'm dividing out D, factoring it out. All right, so that's going to give me V equal mass over density. So now all I got to do is substitute that in. V equal 0.5000, all right, grams, divided by the density 13.58 grams per milliliter. I'll put my milliliter is in the denominator. So now I've got to use my calculator because I can't do that in my head. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a pretty small number. Let's do it. 0.5 divided by 13.58. I got, I got 0.03681888513. I'm not going to put that down. I'm going to put down 5 sig figs first just to see what I got. So V equal 0.0361818. So I'm going to have to round up. I need 4 sig figs. The beginning is never, so those zeros are not significant. I do have to write them down. So I need 4 sig figs. So if I was going to be exactly correct on that, I would write down 368, 0.0368. This 8 here causes me to round that up. So I'm going to put my unit in. I always got to have my units. That would be my answer in 4 significant figures. These are significant because the beginning is never. The middle, there's nothing to worry about. The end, yes dot, no dot, no. So those are not significant. These 4 are. They had 4 sig figs. This had 5 sig figs. So, or 4 sig figs, excuse me. That had 4 sig figs. So I've got to put it in 4 sig figs. So I do. One other way of doing this, I'm going to do a density triangle. Some of you may remember this from physical science. All right, and how this works, this is D, M, V. So if I put this in like so, all right, I've got this knowledge. Density is what, 13.58? 13.58. Volume or mass is 0.5. I don't know V. So that means I've got to divide 0.5 times 13.58, which is what I did over here. Solves the problem. That's going to give me V. If you know how to do density triangles, do it. If you get away from it, try and get away from it. Okay? So that's problem 3 and 4 on worksheet 1S. If you have any questions, ask me tomorrow. Right now, we'll take a little break. Then we're going to go to, I don't know, 5 and 6.